Hey guys, Rob here with Bike Life, yourbikelife.com, your Bike Life mountain bike trail preview. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a cassette I found for my 10-speed hardtail race bike. I was using the Shimano XT 10-speed, an 1136, and I had two wheel sets set up with that, a racing wheel set and then a training wheel set. The cogs on that are 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 24, 28, 32, and 36. So it gives you a pretty good range. On the front of my bike, however, I think I'm only able to get a 34 chainring just because of the spacing. So with a 34 and that 11, I was topping out. There were two races I needed to go faster. I didn't have enough gears to keep up with the sprint at the finish. So I thought, hey, I need to look at something else. So what I did was I found this new company that I found. I don't know how new it is, but their E13 is the name of the cassette I found. And this cassette here is this one. This is the box. I have the same Shimano. The Shimano's in here now. I had this replaced a while ago. So I've had some time on this to kind of see if I like it or not. Yeah, my car's dirty. Don't mind me. And the first cog is a 9, and that's a big difference from the 11. So it allows me to get a lot more top speed in a sprint or at the beginning of a race or where the race is really fast. The difference between that and that, the cogs on this one, you have a 9, a 10, a 12, a 14, then they jump to a 17, then they jump to a 20, and then a 24, which is kind of a big jump, and then 28, 35, 42. So what have I noticed between these two? Well, with the Shimano, I feel like during a race I can find a gear that I can keep a good cadence. The only problem with this, again, is with this 10-speed cassette, I'm not able to go super duper fast. So like if we're sprinting, or I'd say if we're going over 29, 30 miles an hour, it's hard for me to keep up with this because my legs are going so fast. The other disadvantage of this is if you're climbing a really steep hill or even a technical hill where you're not going so fast, it doesn't have a huge cog on the top there. So like I said, it's a 36. Whereas on this one you can go to a 42, which with the 42 with that front chainring, I've got plenty on this to do technical climbs or really steep climbs. Now the problem I found with this one, and it's not a huge problem, it's just some of the gaps in the cogs are a little big, like from 14 to 17 and 17 to 20 and 20 to 24. Those I can feel a little bit. It's not a huge deal, but sometimes it does get me out of the comfort zone. Maybe I'm at too low of a cadence or I'm at too high of a cadence with the current pace of a race. So other than that, I really like this. This gives me the opportunity to keep up in sprints and then tough climbs. I will keep the two different wheel sets on this bike, and then this will allow me for most races to be where I need to be. And I'll just use the training wheel set that I had for those kind of races, and then I'll use my racing wheel set with the E13 on it for races where I need a little more top end speed. That is my review of the E13 and the Shimano XT 10-speed cassettes. If I were to pick and mash these two together, all E13 would have to do for me, instead of the 9, 10, 12, 14, 17, 20, 24, 28, 35, 42, I personally think I could do without the 42 with this chain ring on here. So for me, the 36 in Michigan on this is actually fine. So if on this one, for me, I would really like a 9, 10, 12, 14, and then going to 16 instead of 17, and then from 16 to 18, then to 21, then to 24, to 28, and then 36. That's the only difference I would do, and I think that would work perfect for racing and perfect for Michigan mountain biking, anything that doesn't have really steep climbs. But we do get some races where we're going really fast, and that cassette does not keep up just because of the limitations of an 11 and a 34 on the front here. It is a 34, and if I get close, you can see right here, there's not a lot of room there, so that's where my limitation is on that bike. I do, however, think that if you can go by and get a 1x12, like I have on the Giant Anthem, that's a great cassette. Again, it does have a 50 on there. So what I did was I actually upgraded that chain ring, and I made that chain ring on that bike bigger because there's room. Because I don't need a 50. I wish they, again, I would compress some of the cogs on that, but that works great. I mean, there's no big gaps in that one. There you have it. If you're looking at an E13, I'd recommend to buy, if you need that top end speed or a little more range than a standard 10 cassette. So feel free to ask questions. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.